lot of people don't know why we don't list every property in Nairobi. And I think this is something that people need to understand. It is really not about how many listings we have. It is really about what we can do as realtors to help you make the best decision regarding your real estate investment. And I'll put it this way. In Nairobi right now, everyone knows that everyone is developing something. People are coming from all parts of the world just trying to take advantage of the real estate market in Nairobi. And I'll let you know that not all of them are actually professionals in this field. So, what do we do as realtors? And I think this is something that people need to understand when it comes to dealing with specific individuals as regards real estate investment. This is what we do. We make sure that we profile these developers, and the first things you do is to just have a conversation with these people. You would see us once or twice having shown the videos on when we have communicated with these developers one-on-one, and we literally go to the people who are involved in that development. Further to that, we check their backgrounds. Are these people just coming with the fact that Nairobi is a market, or is it really because they know how to develop? And I'll tell you, this is something very critical because we are talking about developments that are 15 floors up to 19 floors, 20 floors, others are doing up to 30 floors in Nairobi. So this is not just every development that can be done by every Tom, Dick and Harry. It is really something that requires professionals. And I'll tell you this, we invest time to do their background check on the developments they've done here and the developments they've done back home where they've come from. If there is no history, trust me, we won't bother listing those properties. So if you scroll our page and you look at the videos that we've done on our profiles and all our properties, all the listings that we've done, you will basically see a certain character. Those developments, we can speak about them with passion, and they come naturally because we have understood exactly what the developer was aiming to achieve, and we now feel again confident based on the background search we've done of them, how they can deliver this project. So whatever listings you see on our platforms is basically something that we have invested time in research, and we have felt that it is the best thing that we have actually invested. The other thing that I need to bring to your attention is the fact that not all developments suit you. And I think it's important to have thinking around this. It's like going to the market, and just because there are so many vendors selling green vegetables, you feel like you need to buy from all of them. Really, look at it carefully. What is it that you need? What goes well with your plan? What is it that you feel like will help me in the near future, mid-term, long-term, short-term? What is it that you want to do? And really, it's not about the properties that are available in the market. It is exactly what will work for you. So what do we do as Access Assets Limited? We literally help you to make a choice based on your agenda, number one. So be it investment or home ownership, you would want to live in this unit, or you want to rent it out to generate rental income. That is where we start from. So once we have understood your purpose for buying this property, then we come to the fact that does it add up? So we look at your budget really. Are you talking about cash payments? Are you talking about installments? Are these installments flexible enough to accommodate your capacity? Or do we require funding to get you to purchase this property? If you require funding, we will know exactly which properties we will be able to showcase to you. And ideally, these are properties that have already been completed, and you can actually take that title to the financier to get a loan out of it. The other thing that you need to consider is this size enough for my family? If you're a residential buyer, you want to use this property for your own use, then you would want to think about that space if it is going to fit you. Don't come to me asking why we are selling apartments of 2-bedroom for 96 square meters, and yet you're looking for an apartment for 140 square meters. I would outrightly tell you, you know what, this is not suitable for you, because this would ideally be for an investor who is looking to buy something that they can lease out as a sublet. They can also have it for short stays, basically, either for the youthful people who are starting out or who don't require much of furniture and all that, and young families, people who really just want a secondary room, but it's not supposed to be that big really. You don't have the capacity to fill it up in terms of furniture. So you will find also these with the developments. There are developments which cater for families, there are developments which cater to investors. And by investors, we're looking at both people who are doing short stays and people who are targeting long stays. There is a market for everyone. Another thing I would ask you is this. I know you have capacity, but how much of a hassle can you accept? How much of a risk can you absorb? Because if you're not a risk taker, forget about off-plan developments. If I were you, I would focus on just completed projects. Of course, there's a premium you pay for that, because there are risk takers who will be like, you know what, I feel like Axis Assets have done their job to let me know about this developer, and I feel like I'm in a position to actually buy based on their advice, and they go ahead and invest in that development. But really, there are those people who would say, until they finish the project, I would not put in a cent into that development. So guess what? Who are you? Where is your risk appetite? Are you the person who can buy off-plan? Or must you see a unit that you're buying first before you put in your money? Real estate is for everyone. You can come in, there are developments which actually are complete and you can find available units for you to buy. And there are those developments we can tell you, look, this is the best time to literally get into this project. Off-plan, that is the best time to get into a project. But if that's not your risk appetite, if I were you, I wouldn't buy. Do not buy a property that is more than 10 million shillings if it is your first property. Let me tell you why. As a first-time real estate buyer, you really want to understand the dynamics of this development. Are you willing to burn 10 million in the process of learning? I would focus on the properties that are below 10 million, ideally. 6 million is a good start point. Most developers ask for about 20% to 30% down payment for you to get into their project. And literally that's about 1.2 million to 2 million Kenya shillings, which I'm guessing if you have already purposed that I'm going to buy real estate, you already know there's a pot somewhere I've been throwing my notes as a basket to accumulate a down payment to a certain property. And I'll tell you, there's a lot of things that go into consideration when you're buying property. There is the understanding of the process. There is the understanding of the terms and conditions. There is the understanding of dynamics generally about real estate investment. So this first investment is literally to expose you to these dynamics. We can start over with, how long does a development take to completion? How can I manage my repayments? How does this turn out to be based on the proposals that have been given on off-plan? How does it end up being? So this is literally like a training ground, but then it builds something in you. It builds the discipline, and it also builds the commitment and interest. Those are three things that are really important if you want to build wealth in real estate. And look at it this way. This is a manageable figure. It comes to about 500,000, 600,000 every quarter as installments, because most developments take about 2 years, 2.5 years to completion. So if you get in at a good price point, say ideally 5-6 million, it's a very good start point if you want to invest in Nairobi. And to my diaspora people, we're talking about 44,000 US dollars. Between 39,000 to 44,000 US dollars, you're comfortable as a starting point in Nairobi. And then watch it. By the time it gets to the first year of payments, I believe you will be in a better position to judge whether you're straining or you're comfortable with the installments, or you're also capable of adding one more thing. You understand? So if I were you, I would not go for the more than 10 million Kenya shillings. I will literally go for the below 7 million, 6 million. That is basically a 1 bedroom if you're an investor. If you're a first-time home owner and you don't have a family, this is the best unit that you can buy. Start small. Then, once you have bought in that high prime area, then you can be able to buy your second unit when it comes to that time. And once you leave that unit, you can leave it to a tenant. So make sure you buy in a prime location. As they say in real estate, location, location, location. Location determines whether you make money or you lose money. Again, if you're a seasoned investor, you have accumulated enough capital to get into real estate. You don't want the hassle of constructing, but you have the capacity of constructing. You don't want the hassle of management, because who will manage these tenants for you? If I were you, I would call Access Assets right now. First things first, we will do all the calculations regarding return on investment for your units. We will show you the capital appreciation over the long term, because I believe this is patient capital. We will manage that tenant for you, and we actually get the numbers that we promise you. And look, what is better than to have an agency that literally profiles its developers when it comes to your investment? But if that is not you, I will not bother doing all that. Just go buy a piece of land somewhere and construct your block of apartments, because you could also be wanting to have that status symbol. But if you want to take advantage of the prime real estate market in Nairobi, you better call us. We will give you the research and we will show you how you can multiply your money in a period less than 5 years. And please don't get worried. We are not just dealing with high net worth individuals. We're also catering to that person who feels like, I only have 2 million shillings, 3 million shillings. We have listings for you. These are things that have been well curated by the developers to cater for specifically that market. But if you're the kind of people who say, you know what, it is not every property that I can buy. I can only buy quality, standards, and I can only buy luxury and elegance. Trust you, we have what you're looking for. You're talking about apartments that are worth more than 30 million Kenya shillings for a 2-bedroom apartment in a high prime luxurious estate. Talk to us today, because we have it all.